please, don't kill me. I won't tell anyone, I swear." Her voice echoed through the empty garage, trembling with fear. The gun shook in his hand. "You should have stopped coming here." She backed away, sobbing. "I just wanted the truth out, please." He stepped closer, eyes dark. "You think anyone will believe a dead girl with a camera?" Her screams pierced the silence, but no one came. No one. Except a blinking lens hidden in her blouse, capturing everything. Her last breaths, his final threat, and the truth he tried to bury. This is the chilling story behind Black billionaire's daughter humiliated by corrupt manager. Welcome, story lovers. From where are you watching? Hit the like button and drop your city name in the comments so we can see how far our story travels. Manhattan moved like a polished machine. Shining towers, luxury cars, boutique windows draped in silk. But beneath the gloss, Leah Jones felt it. That unspoken weight every time she walked into a place she wasn't expected to belong. She paused outside Elan Noir, a luxury fashion boutique wrapped in gold trim and glass. Her reflection stared back. Natural curls tied in a bun, no makeup, soft beige sweater, plain jeans, sneakers. She looked like anyone, and that was the point. Leah could have arrived in a black car with security. She could have dropped her father's name, David Jones, the tech billionaire. But she didn't. She never did. That name opened doors, but it also built walls. She wanted to be seen for who she was, not the power trailing behind her. As the boutique doors swung open, a gust of perfume and perfection hit her. And then came Michael's eyes. The manager didn't hide it. His glance down, then back up, like scanning a stain. He didn't recognize her, but he recognized what she looked like. And in his mind, that was enough. "Help you with something?" he asked, voice clipped, disinterested. "No, thank you. Just looking," Leah replied gently. He nodded, but didn't smile. He turned and walked away. Leah exhaled slowly. Her palms were already sweating. But she kept walking, past rows of silk blouses, marble counters, gold-edged mirrors. She looked like she was shopping, but she wasn't. Inside her coat, a tiny voice recorder captured every word. In her phone case, a hidden lens recorded every glance. This wasn't her first visit. It was her sixth. 6 visits, 6 recordings, 6 layers of humiliation stacked in silence. She hadn't told her father. Not yet. "Let me finish this," she told her best friend. "Then I'll show the world what they really do behind designer curtains." But as she moved toward the fitting rooms, she felt it. Michael's stare, lingering, watching. And what she didn't know was that he wasn't just watching anymore. He was planning. And she had just walked in for the last time. Michael's smile didn't reach his eyes anymore. Each time Leah entered the boutique, his jaw clenched tighter, his greetings more clipped, his presence hovering like a storm cloud behind her. He didn't know her name, but he remembered her face. She kept coming back. And he hated that she was so calm. Too calm. What he didn't know was that Leah was fighting an invisible war. She woke up each morning with a knot in her stomach. Not from fear, but from knowing what it felt like to be quietly erased in plain sight. Each visit drained her. She wanted to stop, to walk away, but something inside her, something stubborn and silent, wouldn't let her. The USB recorder tucked inside her coat was filling up fast. Hours of passive-aggressive comments, ignored requests for help, whispered laughter when she walked by. It wasn't overt. That's what made it dangerous. But the 6th visit changed everything. She was in the fitting room when she dropped it, just for a second. The small black recorder rolled into the corner of the room, unnoticed by her Michael. Found it. He clicked play in his office. His own voice, sharp, belittling, echoed from the tiny device. His stomach dropped. His career, his status, it was all in that little stick. For the first time, Michael felt fear. He stared at the boutique's security monitors, rewatched her walking the aisles, looking at cameras, asking questions. It all clicked. She wasn't just browsing. She was building a case. That night, he couldn't sleep. He drank, paced, told himself he could control it. He always had. But now, she was unpredictable, and that terrified him. Over the next few days, he began following her patterns. When she came, how long she stayed, who she spoke to. One night, he even tailed her when she left, watching her disappear into a quiet apartment complex uptown. Leah, unaware, sent a text to her best friend. "Got everything I need. One more visit, then I'm done." She sounded relieved, almost proud, like she was finally close to something bigger than herself. But she never made that final visit. The next morning, her name was everywhere. Billionaire's daughter disappears after visit to high-end boutique. Photos of Leah lit up screens nationwide. News anchors speculated. Social media exploded. Security footage gone. Boutique records wiped clean. Michael stood before the cameras pretending to be helpful, concerned, cooperative. Inside, he was spinning. What if she had more? What if someone else knew? But he told himself what people like him always do. I can survive this. I always do. Meanwhile, David Jones, once seen on magazine covers, tech summits, and billion-dollar boards, sat silent. No statement, no press conference. Just a photo, snapped through a police station window, his face hollow, his eyes distant. He had all the power in the world. And yet he couldn't save his daughter. Not this time. The storm didn't feel special at first. Just another restless August night. Thunder rolled across the outskirts of the city, soaking everything in a heavy, breathless rain. But the next morning, a jogger stumbled on something that didn't belong. A shallow grave. The police arrived fast. Cameras followed. And soon, the confirmation came like a blow to the chest. Leah Jones had been found. Her body was curled as if still trying to protect herself. Mud stained her blouse and twigs caught in her hair. But something clung to her that even death couldn't. Erase dignity. Still, somehow there in her stillness, and sewn into the inner lining of her blouse, a tiny button-sized camera, water-resistant, still intact. Investigators played the footage, not expecting much. But the first frame knocked the breath from the room, Leah walking through a dimly lit parking garage. Alone. Then came Michael. The fear in her eyes was real, not just from the gun, but from the betrayal. The knowledge that this man who had belittled her for weeks was now deciding her fate. "You think people care about your little recordings?" he hissed. "You ruined everything." She begged, shaking, crying, pleading for her life. And then, silence. One last, shuddering breath. Before everything went dark, she whispered, "If I die, I hope this tells the truth." The screen went black, and the world stood still. A daughter's last breath caught on camera, not just as evidence, but as proof she refused to go unheard. The trial was packed, not because people cared about Leah. They didn't know her, not really. To them, she was another headline, another tragic daughter, another, "what a shame," in the endless scroll. But when the footage played, the room changed. Judges, journalists, strangers. They watched Leah plead for her life with shaking hands and trembling words. They watched a man dismiss her like she was disposable. And when the gunshot echoed through the courtroom's speakers, some people flinched, others cried, a few turned away. But no one could unhear it. Michael was sentenced. Life without parole. No mercy, no leniency. Still, what did that bring back? Not Leah's voice, not her soft laugh, not the long walks with her dad on Sunday mornings, where she'd talk about changing the world in small, quiet ways. David Jones, once a billionaire, shielded from the grit of the world, stood at her grave with no press release, no suit, just a father, broken in a way money couldn't fix. He touched her name etched in cold stone and whispered, "You were right." They needed to see, and the world did see. The footage sparked protests, policy reviews, training reforms in luxury workplaces. A scholarship was created in Leah's name for women of color in investigative journalism. Leah didn't live to tell her story. But her story lived because she dared to gather truth even while shaking. Because she believed silence was too heavy to carry forever. How many more Leahs until we say, enough? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and fresh videos.